That bait might be Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne, I don't think you want none of this Kendrick smoke. Has Lil Wayne even battled anybody? I don't think Wayne like battled anybody. I don't remember him like going back and not really. I mean, it's a goon to a goblin. I know he's, take little shots here and there, but actually like do a diss? I don't think that's his element. Maybe I don't know. And now, the Lil Wayne of today, I don't think he's capable of going at anybody, especially not Kendrick Lamar. Not right now. You know what I mean? Gilly the Kid killed him. Yeah, I know he takes little jabs and stuff like that in songs, but I don't think he did anything where he dedicated and really came with a scheme, really came with a dedicated song like back to back, like a Drake or Euphoria, Family Matters. Like I don't think he never did that. He just had little slick sneak disses at individuals, but I don't see Lil Wayne as a battle rapper. Like I don't. Maybe because maybe he is capable, but he just never did it. But I just don't think he has the capability to do a rap battle. He's a great artist. He made great music. He has great albums. I'm not taking anything away from Lil Wayne. Once again, Wayne is top 5 on my list of all time. Wayne is top 5. But Wayne, I don't think you want this smoke when it comes to battling, bruh. I don't know. But we never seen a angry Wayne. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe nobody pushed him enough to really motivate him to make a dedicated diss song, Maybe in his earlier days, but right now, today, Lil Wayne, 2024, nah, I don't want to see this. I think Wayne would get mollywopped. I think that maybe Wayne in his prime, he could have, been like, but Wayne of today in 2024, I don't want to see this. This like Tyson fight, even though the Tyson fight was definitely now. When I went back and I seen video clips of that Tyson fight, Tyson definitely held back. That fight was fake as fuck. I thought Tyson was just old as hell. Nah, I was seeing clips and there were moments when Tyson could have knocked that nigga out. But he held back on a whole bunch of punches. I was like, oh damn. That fight was fixed. But this is like watching Lil Wayne trying to battle rap Kendrick Lamar is like, it's like Jordan in the Wizards jersey. It's nice to see, but sad at the same time. Like, damn, I don't want to see you go out like this. No, man, go out with the last shot. I don't want to see Jordan. I don't want to see the Wizard Jordan. I want to see the last shot Jordan. Push off. Last shot. Game 6 championships. You know what I mean? Wayne rapping now is like Jordan in the Wizards jersey. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Jordan playing in the Wizards jersey. What? How you gonna try that? Now Kendrick is like Iverson. Iverson coming in, boop boop, crossing them over, boop 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 boop. Fade away, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to see Lil Wayne go out like this. I really don't. But if Lil Wayne decides to, jump off the porch, hey, I'm for it. I'm all about competition. I would like to see it, but I would hate to see it at the same time. Because I'm all about competition. Hey, if you think you're the best, and if you think you're the best, hey, go at it. Ding ding. Ding ding. I'm all for competition. But oh yeah, definitely. Tyson definitely could have actually won that fight. Cause I was watching clips of that. I was like, oh yeah, Tyson definitely held back. It was a couple of perfect opportunities where Tyson bobbed and he could have just, man, Jake Paul face was wide open. He was about to punch him, but then he just let loose. I was like, oh yeah, this ain't the Tyson that we all know. If this was an actual fight, Tyson would have ate his ass up. Pause, no diddy. Pause, no diddy. But I don't want to see you go out like this. But let's go to this video. Why Lil Wayne now wants to battle Kendrick Lamar. Let's get to it.
Despite just coming out, Kendrick Lamar's new album GNX is already causing chaos on the entire rap world like only few other projects ever have. And while it shouldn't be a surprise that this record that's showing this ruthless version of Kendrick Lamar after being a part of the biggest battle the genre has ever seen is so divisive in terms of how other people and especially rappers are reacting to it, what is surprising is that not even a full 24 hours after the project dropped, in the middle of the night, one of the biggest rappers on the planet, who's already had escalating tension with Kendrick ever since the Super Bowl halftime show was announced, and Lil Wayne finally addressed Kendrick Lamar officially. Because after on the intro track of this project, Whacked Out Murals, as Kendrick Lamar was rapping about all of his biggest haters and enemies in his career, and at this point had to address Lil Wayne and how despite him being one of his idols, that he feels like he ended up letting Lil Wayne down because Kendrick ended up blocking him from playing the Super Bowl halftime show in his home city of New Orleans. And so now after Wayne was name dropped on this album here, he took online to say, man, WTF I do. I just be chillin' and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction. Not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. One me, love. And now
Lil Wayne, that sounds good, bro, but what action are you gonna do? Like, Wayne, I get it, bro. I like Wayne. I just don't believe you, bro. I just like and I just don't believe it. It sounds good, man, but listen. Wayne, don't, nigga, just stop. Okay, no, nigga, you need to stop. Don't stop. Oh man, I hate to see you go out like this, man. I hate to see it. Don't it really hurt your heart to see your favorite go out like this? It's like, no, Wayne, not like this, man. Like, it just hurts my heart. It's like, no, not like this. You know what I mean? I don't know, Wayne. I just don't believe you, bro. I just don't believe you.
Now, with Lil Wayne saying this, there is a lot to unpack here, but over everything, what's crazy about all this from Wayne is that after playing the nice guy role, even during the height of when his signee Drake was beefing with Kendrick Lamar, he is now letting the rage he seemingly has about this entire situation control his decision-making, which is causing him to now tell Kendrick Lamar to let this giant sleep. Because if he doesn't, he is saying that he is going to bring destruction on him if he is disturbed. Which clearly here Wayne is trying to tell Kendrick and everyone else against him that he is on the verge of hopping into all of this beef in the genre head on, and that he is now on the brink of just dropping diss tracks and using his skills in a competitive environment. And I mean, for Wayne, considering his track record in feuds and how generally he stayed neutral or passive in a lot of the biggest conflicts he's been a part of or around, this really is a turning point for him and should show you how livid he is with Kendrick and the entire Super Bowl decision, whether he is justified or not. But really, with everything, it seems like between what Kendrick did to Drake, which was obviously humiliate him, and now Wayne being name dropped here on this album on top of everything that happened with the Super Bowl, which again, while Kendrick deserved it, Wayne does not see it that way. All in all, Wayne is just now fed up with everything that rap has given him this year, and he is looking for the last reason to just crash out. And I mean, with all of this, while the idea of Wayne now beefing with Kendrick is genuinely surreal, because with Kendrick versus Drake, or even Kendrick versus J. Cole, when we look at where these beefs are coming from, Wayne is from an entire other era in hip-hop, and really would be the first rapper from another moment in time who was jumping down to beef with Kendrick, and after Kendrick just humiliated everyone from his era who stepped to him, I mean, in a way, it is fitting for Kendrick to now go toe-to-toe with people from the previous generation who are considered legends. But still, with all of the messaging from Wayne and everything he is alluding to here, what's even crazier about this situation is that he is saying, "What did I do?" and is acting like a victim who is being picked on by Kendrick in this entire situation, which, I mean, maybe that's just a Young Money thing because it's not too far off from the stuff Drake was doing this year.
Damn.
But for Wayne to act like this wasn't coming when after Kendrick Lamar announced that he was playing at the biggest show in music, he just went off. It's from a video on social media that he posted where he sounded so sad and defeated about everything, to then during a performance when he went on a rant and said that the Super Bowl was taken away from him. I mean, if Wayne is saying all that and showing those emotions, all of it is implying that he's mad at Kendrick Lamar for taking his spot. And I mean, with all this behavior, and then the way a lot of other rappers seemingly just jumped out to support Wayne and the fact that he did not get the halftime show, as from Drake and Nicki Minaj, of course, to even others like Travis Scott, a lot of big rappers in the industry showed solidarity for Lil Wayne and were saying that he belonged to play at the Super Bowl after all and not Kendrick. And this is why Kendrick did what he did. It's not like any of this came out of nowhere, and really, in all honesty, as a lot of the GNX album has songs, stories, and lyrics that are referencing recent events and moments that just went down in hip-hop. As we see this more with the intro track itself, as it is built on a moment where someone defaced a Kendrick Lamar mural in his home city, and then he uses this recent headline to go on this whole tangent where he is calling out everybody that still hasn't learned not to mess with him and respect him for his true greatness. And then, of course, on this song, seeing how this all ends up with Kendrick Lamar addressing the Super Bowl and what's been going down between him and Lil Wayne ever since it's been announced. When you really look at how this album is being framed, it really seems like this situation could have been the last domino that needed to fall to cause this project to formulate and release the way it ultimately did. And so with this Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne situation, it's really going to be interesting and important to see where things go from here. Because with Wayne now making these claims and really acting like no matter what Kendrick is doing in this era, that he is still a better rapper, and as he says, if this giant is woken up, there is going to be problems for everyone else. In a lot of ways, Wayne sounds like he wants the heat from this moment and is ready to jump.
Is this the giant that he's talking about? Is this the sleeping giant? Are you talking about that sleeping giant? Talking about that one right there?
Jump right in, and because of this, I wouldn't be too surprised if we see Kendrick Lamar drop another response track to this, and I don't want to say diss here on his end, because I don't think Kendrick Lamar wants to humiliate Wayne the same way he did to Drake, for example, although he's definitely not going to let Wayne step on or run around with these narratives, especially if things go up from here, because at the end of the day, with the MC Kendrick Lamar has shown he is, while he may have more respect for legends, he's not going to give Wayne a pass for disrespecting him and trying to change the narrative of what's going on right in front of our eyes. And I really think, in the greater sense, Kendrick Lamar sees Lil Wayne right now as the embodiment of a lot of the rap game who is just livid at him for the type of success and dominance that he has asserted all year. Because let's face it, a lot of rappers have shown that they just don't like Kendrick and everything he stands for, because a lot of the guys occupying the mainstream today. Because for a lot of the guys occupying the mainstream today, Kendrick's effort and passion has challenged a lot of the things that they have used to blow up, because it just shows the quality difference in both good and bad hip-hop. And beyond this, I think a lot of rappers have this complex where, kind of like Lil Wayne, no matter how delusional it may sound, they think they're entitled to a lot of the spotlight that Kendrick Lamar seems to garner every time he does anything. And while it honestly is kind of laughable that there is so much silent disdain for Kendrick Lamar, and it really is just derived for the most part from jealousy, this is where hip-hop is at, especially in an era that has been led by a rapper as lazy as Drake for a while. So with Kendrick Lamar at this point recognizing where the rap game is moving on this album, and despite his efforts to try and bring hip-hop to a better place and also help put on other MCs who deserve more shine like we saw on this record, there is still a side to him on this LP that just understands that for a lot of this game, there is no saving and redeeming them, and the only way to move forward from a lot of the problems that really just Drake and the era he has controlled created is just to humiliate and not stop coming at this corner of hip-hop by showing off what real greatness looks like. And somehow, it's really sad that when you look at where the lines are drawn here, a lot of rappers, and even big ones like Wayne, are on the other side away from him, where they just can't respect Kendrick properly and acknowledge that he is one of the greatest rappers of all time, who deserves the success he sees over everyone else he's in competition with right now. And I mean, when it really comes to the large state of rap, this whole Super Bowl thing really was a turning point, and I don't think we ever get this album the way we did without it, because as Kendrick raps about, the genre was so silent when he earned one of the biggest accomplishments a rapper ever could. And the only person who vouched for Kendrick and showed him the proper respect he deserved was none other than Nas, which with Nas being a beacon of what hip-hop represents in its most pure form. It really is telling that Nas has stood up and championed Kendrick Lamar over and over again, and just seeing the difference between how he feels compared to so many other newer rappers really just
That is very true, man. Kendrick Lamar is the first hip-hop artist to have a solo performance at the Super Bowl. And like only I was expecting, definitely looking back at it, like you would think just hip hop in general would celebrate this as a whole, right? Because this is just going to push hip hop further even more. Even if you're not performing, it's still pushing the genre. It's still pushing the momentum. It's still pushing the culture. But you see a lot of hating ass niggas hating on the sideline, right? It's a lot of people jealous just because, they feel like they should have been in this moment. Now, listen, Kendrick deserves this. Instead of being bitter, jealous, and hating, hey, just know he's gonna put hip hop on even a bigger platform so everybody can make money, right? Even more money can be made now because of Kendrick Lamar is gonna be the first hip hop solo artist. So this gonna make it. This is gonna present another artist to have an opportunity to perform at the next Super Bowl. So this is just opening more doors.
Shows once and for all that no matter how people try to dilute hip-hop, twist narratives, and turn the genre into something else that it was never supposed to be, that people like Nas, who represent rap and its golden age, will always champion what is true and right. And I think the symbolism of this whole moment and where things are heading now that Lil Wayne has opened his mouth and pretty much told Kendrick to just come at him, it's just insane and surreal. And while Lil Wayne is considered a legend, really with the way things are headed between Drake's L and the Super Bowl going to Kendrick over him, the only way he can really try to earn any respect back would be to go at Kendrick Lamar and just try to flip the script of what's been happening. But at this point in time, based on the tracks Kendrick has given us all year, and now seeing where he is at on GNX, which really is just bringing him to an entire whole other level. Messing with Kendrick right now just does not seem like a wise career choice, because I don't think anyone can win against someone who just balances being an MC and a competitor so masterfully. And so now with all this said, let me know, what do you think about this situation with Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne, and where do you think things are going to go from here? Will Wayne or Kendrick drop songs about one another from this moment, and who do you think is going to come out on top if it ends up going this way? I mean,
Lil Wayne better sit his popping pills goofy ass down. Man, sit your ass down, Wayne. Jet nigga, you need to stop, nigga, stop. All right, focus on Carter 3 or Carter 6, Carter 7, whatever, and just chill, bro. You don't want listen, and this is coming from a Wayne fan. I'm not a Wayne hater. I'm the biggest Wayne fan. But boy, those glory days are over. You ain't the same Wayne, man. And I don't want to see you go out like this. So sit your ass down. Focus on Carter 6. Make some good albums and mind your business. Don't mess with Kendrick right now is on a whole nother, he's in a whole nother element, whole nother dimension. He's in a whole nother bag. Kendrick is on some other shit right now. Don't bother this man. Lil Wayne, as a fan, I'm a huge fan of yours. Pause, no Diddy. Leave Kendrick alone. I don't think you just seen what he did to your boy over there, Drake. Come on, Wayne. Don't. Come on, Wayne. Don't do it. Don't do it.